In case you thought the Disney Plus series She-Hulk didn't do enough of a character assassination job to the Incredible Hulk / Bruce Banner, it seems like he might be getting a solo movie to do a whole lot worse. Hi all, Snarky J Cosplay here. For years, Marvel fans and critics alike have been questioning when we're getting another solo Hulk film. Of course, we've gotten a few in the past. There was The Incredible Hulk from 2008, there was also the Hulk movie starring Eric Bana, and of course we had the whole Hulk series from back in the day with Lou Ferrigno. We've had no shortage of Hulk-related content. And it makes perfect sense because the big green smashing machine has been one of the most relevant faces of Marvel for the past like 50 some odd years. However, within the MCU since about 2012, our mild-mannered scientist Bruce Banner has been portrayed by the ever-lovable Mark Ruffalo, and he has yet to see his own solo Hulk movie, which is kind of weird considering almost everybody else in the Avengers lineup has gotten their own solo movies. Iron Man got 3, Captain America got 3, Thor got 4, Black Widow got 1, Hawkeye got a show, but we have yet to see poor old Bruce Banner / Hulk get his own series or movie. Maybe it's because he was shoehorned into the absolute disaster of She-Hulk, but most fans of the Hulk and folks that like Mark Ruffalo's performance as the character feel that he should get his own show or movie. And yet conversation on that front has been pretty quiet for years. Recently, Mark Ruffalo was asked to give some comments about the whole Disney NBC Universal merger, and he was asked if this merger had resulted in any new conversations or new chatter of a potential Hulk solo movie. And he said something that I thought seemed very suspicious. He essentially said he was really hopeful for it, but that he was asked to not comment about that. Specifically, he was asked not to comment. Now, typically, when there's nothing coming up, they can say no and just shut it down right there. But the fact that he was asked not to comment makes me assume that there is at the very least rumblings of a potential Hulk feature. Whether it's going to be a series on Disney Plus, which is what Disney chooses to do with a lot of their characters now, or a whole movie in the next few years, I'm not sure, as there really isn't a Hulk movie slated for this current phase of Marvel films, but it's possible that we might hear some Hulk stuff coming up soon. Now, I have two big concerns when it comes to any potential solo Hulk stuff. Mark Ruffalo is currently 56 years old, which sort of seems more like he's on the way out of playing superhero roles in solo movies, and less in the vein of coming into one. I think if Mark Ruffalo was going to be Hulk in a solo movie, then it should have been back in, I don't know, like 2013, back when everybody else was getting their solo movies. Not in the year of our Lord 2023, when the guy is 56 years old and probably doesn't want to be tearing off his clothes and running around in little purple shorts anymore. So on the one hand, any solo Hulk project would require either CGI to de-age the guy for an entire movie and or TV series, or it would require an entirely new casting choice. The other major issue is that they already made him completely f***ing irrelevant in She-Hulk. She-Hulk did a number on several different characters within that show. They basically made Daredevil a sex object and a laughingstock. Every man Jennifer Walters came into contact with was basically either a bumbling idiot or a raging misogynist.
Yeah, come at me, bro!
And while Bruce Banner was made to be the useless, borderline misogynistic cousin who didn't understand what Jennifer Walters was going through because he's a dumb man. Never mind all the comic book trauma that Bruce Banner has gone through, or this haunting line from the Avengers in 2012.
The cell was just
in case you needed to kill me, but you can't. I know, I tried. I got low. I didn't see an end, so I put a bullet in my mouth and the other guy spit it out.
Which shows that Bruce Banner has always been a fascinating and tortured character, but never mind that because Jennifer Walters got catcalled.
When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
So obviously she knows more pain than Bruce Banner ever did, and somehow we were supposed to agree with her. Bruce Banner was never shown to be the patient cousin just dealing with nonsense. He was very much just made to be wrong. So not only has he been borderline super irrelevant in Marvel movies for a really long time, I mean, he had a period where he literally like got on a plane and just disappeared, and then we found him in space. But now he's also the guy that doesn't understand that catcalling is a bigger issue than a literal suicide attempt. So yeah, being that Marvel was completely okay with doing that to the Hulk when, you know, the Hulk is the guy that inspired She-Hulk, because it's not Hulk and He-Hulk, it's Hulk and She-Hulk. So never mind that character's legacy. Being that Marvel is willing to treat a legacy character like that in a series and in their movies, I can't imagine that if he got a solo venture, it would be any better. Maybe I'm being a negative Nelly or a negative Nancy, or maybe I'm just good at looking into the future and knowing exactly what kind of trends Disney likes to follow. Nobody can say for sure, but I guess we'll have to keep our ears and eyes open for any news about Hulk in the future. And that's all from me. I've been Snarky J. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more Snarky J, be sure to check me out on Instagram. And if you'd like to support my content creation while getting access to some fabulous photo shoot pictures in the process, be sure to check out and subscribe to my Patreon. I will include links to both in the description below. And let me know your thoughts about a solo Hulk project in the comments below.